Follow-up video to that video I did yesterday showing this detector struggling to detect a dime at 3 to 4 inches with a Deus 1 turned on. Now I've got this remote turned on, and just for gee whiz here, you'll notice there's a slash mark through my coil on this. I've got this thing about 100 yards away from the house, trying to take shelter in here against this barn. We've got wind in here that's 50 miles an hour right now, on and off. Anyway, some follow-up here, feedback. This machine acts peculiar compared to a lot of other VLF detectors that I've used. If you'll notice in that video yesterday, that Deus 1 was given, you could hear the EMI in that speaker on that machine, yet you couldn't hear it in this one. Now, I did a little test this morning. I didn't do no video, but I did move the Deus 1 operating at the same frequency as shown yesterday, about 20 feet away from this detector, 25 feet. Signal was still, sweeping a dime was still. I could hear it, but I could also hear the EMI in the speaker on this detector. Okay, so all I did is showed what was possible with this detector. Okay, now, I've seen a couple of videos done by a few people that's got Deus 2s, and I believe they were hunting with Equinox, folks running Equinox, and they were finding a target, I think, out on the beach, and the Deus 2 man said he couldn't hear the target. Well, but he didn't have any audible EMI, I don't believe, in his machine. That is very well what could have happened with that situation, okay? So basically, and it might paint this detector in a bad light, okay? So when you get two detectors operating in close proximity, two hunting buddies hunt together and they're comparing targets, okay? Well, I showed you one example of what might happen with this detector here, okay? A Deus 1 user running the detector like I showed yesterday, sweeping a coin in a field, and a Deus 2 man walk up in the fast program and sweep it, and he's in channel 5. Well, there's a chance the Deus 2 man may not be able to get a tone on it, okay? So Silent EMI, you know, there's a lot of emitter sources out there. We don't know what they are. I can tell you this. Some people may or may not believe this. I know Mr. Dankowski will totally agree with me. I have been sweeping an Equinox 800 over a target in the field, in a test target that I know exactly what it was, I knew where it was. I've been standing there sweeping it in the rule, getting a good signal, and then all of a sudden the signal go bye-bye, or the signal gets worse, okay? And I can do noise cancel and recover that target again on that detector, getting toned, and I can stand there and be a sweeping it even after I do another noise cancel, and I might be a sweeping it for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, doing a few tests, and it go bye-bye. Okay, and most of the time I can attest to this. I suspect it's aircraft at altitude, okay, coming across my area. A lot of air traffic in here. There's even some military aircraft. Who knows what they have on them for different devices, to include countermeasures, okay? So EMI is one of these things we can't see, and sometimes we can hear it. On this detector, we can hear it. Sometimes we can't. But I've not seen a detector behave like this one here with another detector that close to it like I seen yesterday. Usually one will give an audible sound that there's EMI present with a detector running that close. So just be advised, that's how this detector can perform, okay? It can behave that way. As long as you're aware of it, then you'll know to maybe be doing a scan on it, okay? Especially if you get close to somebody else with a detector and you're comparing targets.